to a guy with some cash. Was pain to a guy that's mad. Said, was broke to a guy with a mask. Was both to a guy with a plan. I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it?
Hey man, let me chat with you real quick. Let me see. You gotta pay him. That boy 99. He said he wants some more salary. Let me see. Oh, hey coach, what's the game plan for Drake? Shit. Disregard him. They did ask me for Drake though, dead ass. They ain't say nothing about Pat Mahomes. That's crazy, bro. They ain't say nothing about Pat Mahomes. Let me go look at the MVP real quick before we start. Damn. They put Matt Ryan above Tua. I'm upset, bro. Yeah, I'm 40 and 18. All right, you ready, Vizzle? You send it. No, I ain't got it yet. Excuse me. You sent it? Oh, there you go. Sam Ellinger went to the Colts.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, so I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my tall, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone.
What color you wearing? You wearing black or white pants?
Maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave a outline when I
Alright, so I'm gonna wear all white. Right out on one side.
Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal.
Oh. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Because I can't see my jersey color, so I'm like, damn. I hope I got. Ooh, I got a nice stadium.
We've got the roof open, wide open,
Yeah,
and
I
we
think
are
I've been here
ready for
before.
football at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, and here it is.
What's
It's
his name?
unlike
The
any
dude from
other in
LSU.
sport
What's his
as
name?
both
Chalk.
teams
The
made their
Jack.
way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as
you see
their
that
guys
catch?
are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons.
I had sent the video.
Final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play
Man, I put the wrong pants on. I knew I was messing up. Damn.
This will make it into the end zone.
Oh, shit. Hold on.
Oh!
Oh!
Past the 30. Room to run
Damn, this nigga fast.
Still going inside the 30.
Oh,
And they are
man.
not going to catch him. He's in. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now a 7-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time to Raheem Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
Oh, you playing nucho?
Now Drake.
Y'all streaming it?
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Look at Drake doing what he do.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
Hey, Vizzy.
I'm mad that left. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
I almost got 20 touchdowns.
The Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
But Drake got 32. Ain't nobody talking about me, my running back.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
Ooh,
the Falcons push further out in front. And it's good to make it 14-0.
That's the score. Falcons 14. Buccaneers nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try.
It got his man complete.
Bring it!
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Raheem Mostert, 79 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
All right.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because To be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They got him in. It's Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Drake. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Should have been a touchdown, Liz. And then run.
They'll run with Drake. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons! Kenyon Drake becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And Lambeau now after the touchdown.
All that speed.
He'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, it's Tua.
Yeah.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, they just didn't matter. So they'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Donald on the stop.
What's that?
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Cool. Come here. Come here, man. What you been doing? What you been doing?
That's going to set him
You been
back 5
spoiled,
yards.
all them ladies. They got you spoiled.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
I'm here now. Or, nope. They still, I gotta take the skateboard, bro. They won't let me,
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The rookie Jordan Brooks picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. After the turnover, it's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
So you beat him up?
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Again, he targets Judy, and this time the catch made. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Working out of the gun, believing the pressure right. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Ooh, what y'all trying to come back in this thing?
2nd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut it now to that deficit.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the 1st half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
That's a clip.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Damn. Is he a slasher?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Man, he's so trash with that speed.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Running, it's Drake. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
This still a one-possession game. 8 points the difference as we resume action on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown the last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Oh, you threw a pick, man?
Here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I didn't realize he was speed boosting the
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes buying time to his left. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it. And not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Open man, he completes it to Judy. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practice now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will.
Tagovailoa on the keeper.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Right.
This will make it into the end zone.
How you gonna know who was who?
He walked out shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be.
And now look at him go. And he's in for a score. His spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
This guy Drake gonna be like a 99. That's what I said.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Ooh. That boy feet went straight. Like,
so the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
It's brand new. The Mercedes boy sweet.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
I wanted to go this year when they opened.
For a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game. And the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
That's 2.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
That good for 19 at a 1st down.
At the 9-yard line.
Right here.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and goal at the Buccaneers' 10-yard line.
Got 4 players needed.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And Lambeau now
They
after
was
the touchdown.
talking about
He'll
him
kick
tough
this one
on
away.
But I guess. But he just got away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Yeah, I watched this thing too. He used to be off them drugs.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 41 yards on the ground.
2016.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Mostert. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
This is a good game. Like, we were entertaining.
On play action, here's Tua. His throw caught at about the 5.
That boy passed.
All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Ooh.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, no surprise there that he got the ball. When you've got 2 touchdowns already, you're probably demanding it in your own huddle. And you can bet this defense, though, is going to be keyed in on him at this point. And they did a nice job stopping him behind the line of scrimmage.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book on him has to change. You got to now plan for those legs as well as him throwing the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
I want to give you the
One on first down. It's Drake, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground with Drake. A first down and more for Drake. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now on his. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
You a hoe, bro. You a hoe. You a hoe, bro. I can't wait to see you again. I can't wait, bro. I cannot wait.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't
that was a good game, bro.
Intercepted. It's Chris Harris.
I got off to a bad start. That kick out for me,
That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning.
I'll see you again, buddy. It's personal.
That's the NFL record.
Believe that. They threw a rush for 200.
He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
I think he's doing okay.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You saw that 97 speed.
Yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At least you know I ain't no hoe now.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space,
man, bro, I'm hot, bro. I ain't gonna lie, but you know what? That damn, man, this nigga running again, bro.
He's got the first down here inside the 30.
This nigga had 300.
Touchdown.
Yeah, you run it up on me. I can't wait to see you again, bro. I can't wait to see you again.
5 yards. And the Falcons turn that interception.
Man, you gonna go for 50? You might as well go for 50.
And that rushing touchdown is.
You go for the 2. You might as well. I would.
The NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record.
Come on, 2K with the ball.
He doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he?
Hey, good game though, bro. Good game. Good game, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
The field goals messed me up, and the kick return messed me up. Yeah, out the gate. But Ruggs fumbled. I'm like, whoo. Anything can happen now. Anything can happen now.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Yeah, he did. After he settled down. After he settled down.
Next possession. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while?
After he settled down.
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better. and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
Judy started popping up out of nowhere.
Flush to his right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8
Let me mirror
seconds
this shit,
now.
man.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10.
Damn, that nigga Drake, bro. I'm gonna look at some shit for Drake, bro. I got something for Drake, bro.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 after the
Something for Drake, bro. I know what play you running though, so I got something for you. Yeah, I know you running that. I know you running that stretch. I got something for you. I got something for you.
Accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier.
You said what?
Scoring that many points allows
them
to play with a totally different style.
Oh, me?
Flow.
Oh yeah.
So for Atlanta, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1, and they will.
I ain't see that linebacker though. That linebacker was quiet.
Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11.
I was looking for the 99 speed. I was like, damn, what you call it? Keep breaking.
They travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.
Yeah, you're right. I got to talk to him.
And for Charles Davis,
I'm gonna talk to him. Go to go talk to him.
You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, that was straight. I got a couple of, I think I got maybe 2 or 3 sacks. Maybe 2 or 3. You kept switching, so I kept switching. I said, well, hell, we can do this all day. You gonna switch? I'm gonna switch. What side you want to go to, man? Which one? Man, bro, because it was like, because we were tied up. We were, what, 35-35 or something like that then. We were tied up, and I was like, oh, okay. I see all the middle stuff is covered. Then I looked to the corner. I was like, oh, damn. Wasn't nobody over there. Wasn't nobody over there, bro. And you know why, though? I specifically picked to watch, like, the middle and flats. So they left that naked. Like, I specifically picked to, like, watch that there. Because I knew because, that's why I got the interception that last time in the red zone. So I was like, he going to be somewhere around here. And that nigga's in the other side, man. Yeah. Because your offense kind of is like your passing offense is like Kansas City. Yeah, your passing offense is like Kansas City. Judy didn't do nothing at first, and then I got him involved. Judy wasn't doing nothing. Yeah. Yeah. They're gonna pick it up. Yeah. Oh man, can't leave alone. I can't believe it. That was a good game though. It was good, because at first I was like, damn, this nigga Vince gonna blow me out. I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous. I said, damn, he's streaming too. I said, damn, he gonna blow me out like this? Yeah, I left out